My name's Matt, and I work here at Game Insane. And we're going to give you just a little virtual tour of the store today. Alright, when you first come in, right here to your right is our DVDs. They're all used DVDs. We do buy two get one free on our DVDs, and most of them are priced at $5.99. It's limited, it's not really our focus, but they're here. And then over here in the corner, you can see our section of PS1 games. All the PS1 games here on the shelf are $5.99 or less. We also have some controllers up there, and down here we have some of the CD-based Sega systems. Sega CD, the Saturn, and the Dreamcast. Those are all individually priced. And we'll come over here for a moment. Here we got a bin full of Golden Age cartridges. That would be Atari 2600. There's some Intellivision in there. Some 5200s. A couple of Odyssey 2 games. All that kind of stuff. Along with some miscellaneous things that go in the bin here. We also have our TV set up here for where you can play old school cartridges. We have the machine here that plays the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Genesis. I'll get into that a little bit later. Let's take a look here. We have all kinds of old accessories, video cables, power cables, old controllers. There you can see a Super NES controller, NES controller, all that kind of stuff. And over here on these two racks is our GameCube games. We have two different racks, set of GameCube games here. And then along the wall is our Wii games. This whole section is all Wii games and accessories and all kinds of different things. Guns, there's some balance boards and all of that. There's our TV playing the Wii. We move up along this wall and here's DS games, including some of the 3DS games, which are still relatively new. We have all number of chargers, car chargers, carrying cases, replacement styluses, all of that kind of stuff. You can see all of them here. These are the DS games. And on this shelf we have PSP games. And it comes down here. And then along the side here, on the back side, we got some PSP accessories, some PSP movies. We also have some loose PSP games here in this display case, along with other assorted handhelds. There's a DS, DSi, PSP, there's a 3DS, various more goodies down here. You know, it's a game store. And what else do we got? Here's one of our PS2 clearance bins. Everything in the clearance bin is sold for $1 or $2. It used to be just sports titles, but we've started expanding it a little bit. I know a lot of people complained, just sports titles. And we'll take a look over here, and here we have some of the old school cartridges. You see here a bunch of Sega Genesis. Some of them are in the boxes, some of them aren't. We even have some 32X titles. And then there's some original Nintendo here. There's more Nintendo and Genesis games on this shelf for display. And here's more original Nintendo. We also have these awesome repro systems, the Retron 3s that play original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Genesis. Here's some Super Nintendo cartridges in this bin. And then a bin full of 64 games, which are still really big sellers. Okay, now everything on this back wall, all the way from down there, all the way up here, past this television, and up to the end of here, all PS2 games. As far as I know, we have the largest section of PS2 games in this corner of the tri-state. And here's our little snack fridge and snack cases. You can get some pops, some drinks, some chips, hang out and have a good time here in the store. Here's our other display cases here at the front, where we keep some of the more rare or valuable games for different systems, a lot of the older stuff. There's a lot of PS1, some GameCube games. And over here we have the cartridge-based stuff, 64, Super NES, etc. Also, we keep our Game Boy and Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games in here because they're just too small to put out on the floor. And here's the counter. See here we have all kinds of stuff behind the counter. Used systems for sale. We have our display up top of the history of video game systems, going from the Atari 2600 up to the GameCube. We also have our Lancer hanging from the ceiling. We also have our disc cleaning machines here. Take a look. These are how we're able to guarantee all of our used games for life. We always clean everything up, make it look almost like new. Very handy stuff. Let's take a look at some of the other accessories that we got over here. You can see we carry controllers, 64, GameCube, PS2, all kinds of power plugs and audio video stuff, PS2 remotes, all of that sort of thing. Come along here, we got a section, we keep our music games for the PS2 in a separate section because we tend to have a lot of them, and of course most of them you can't play without a special controller like a guitar or the DJ Hero turntable or the dance pads or whatever, so we keep them here. And here's our original Xbox games on this shelf. There's also some on this shelf. We have a nice little selection. It's more than what it looks like because they're spined out. You can see here we have another clearance bin. This is for older games. We've got cartridge games, PS1, Dreamcast, that sort of thing. And then along the wall back here under this television we have another clearance bin for original Xbox games. Now as you get past this TV and into the back corner of the store, everything along this wall is our PlayStation 3 stuff. We're into the current things now. We got all kinds of accessories. There's the PS3 banner. All kinds of accessories, guitars, guns, things for the Move. See there, we got a used Move bundle right now. And back along this corner of the store, we have the same thing for Xbox 360. We come along, you see we got headsets, faceplates, controllers, all kinds of games. This section actually comes up, it's a little bit bigger than our PS3 section for right now, until we come back up here. And the last thing that I want to show you, let me set this down, is just our pay-to-play section. We have, you know, the comfy game chair. Everybody loves the game chair. People ask us all the time how much, but they're not for sale. We have another one here. People can come in, you can pay $7 for 2 hours if you're not a member. It's $5 if you are. Everyone can just come in, play their games. We have the nice comfy futon. You can come in, have a seat, try some stuff out if you want to try it out, or if you want to pay to play, you can stay. If you're a member, you get a free hour every day. You can play almost any game in the store on our nice big televisions. We also host all kinds of tournaments and social events here. Let me get a good look at the board. You can see on the board there, right now we've got some Halo and some Mortal Kombat coming up. I don't know if you can read that. But every weekend we do some kind of event here at the store where you come in and just hang out and have a good time and play games. That's about it for our store. Hope you enjoyed watching the video, and come in and check us out sometime. Also, you can find us on Facebook and Twitter for news on releases and tournaments and anything else that's going on here in the store. Thanks for watching.